Good morning, dragons. Welcome to the first full week of October, one of my favorite months. First, Hispanic Heritage Month extends until mid-October, so that's awesome. Next, Honeycrisp apples are fully in season. Delicious! Halloween and the Literacy Parade are at the end of the month. Yes! And finally, we get to honor people with disabilities this month. Well, what is a disability? Disabilities come in all shapes and forms for people. Some are on the outside and some are on the inside. A disability is how we describe something that causes additional challenges for a person. And that something is out of a person's control. Maybe a part of your body works differently than most other people, or that part of your body might be on the outside, or it might be on the inside, which makes a person think and act differently than most other people. There are all kinds of disabilities, just like there are all kinds of people. Just like anything else out of our control, disabilities create challenges to people's lives. Some people have disabilities that really impact their lives in a way that they need unique and special tools to help them do everyday things that people without disabilities may take for granted. Other people have disabilities that they may take a special medicine that helps them do everyday things. Life throws us all challenges, and it's important to remember that people with disabilities often have to put a lot more effort into overcoming those challenges, and that needs to be appreciated and respected. So to those of you living with a disability, we see you, we honor you, and we respect your challenge. I found a great book about a man who found great courage and rose to overcome his disability, to show the world who he was, and to not underestimate or judge him just because he was born different. The book is called Emmanuel's Dream. Let's check it out. Emmanuel's Dream, the true story of Emmanuel Ofosu Yeboah. In Ghana, West Africa, a baby boy was born. 2 bright eyes blinked in the light. 2 healthy lungs let out a powerful cry. 2 tiny fists open and close. But only 1 strong leg kicked. Most people thought he would be useless, or worse, a curse. His father left, never to return. But his mother had faith. Her name was Comfort, and she named her first child Emmanuel, meaning God is with us. As Emmanuel grew, Mama Comfort told him he could have anything, but he would have to get it for himself. He learned to crawl and hop, to fetch water and climb coconut trees. He even shined shoes to earn money. Most kids with disabilities couldn't go to school. Still, Emmanuel's mother carried him there, until one day she said, "You are too heavy." From then on, Emmanuel hopped to school and back, 2 miles each way, on one leg, by himself. At first, nobody would play with him. So Emmanuel saved his money and bought something none of his classmates had, a brand new soccer ball. Of course, he would share it, if he could play too. Lunging and spinning on crutches his grandmother had found for him and kicking the ball with his good left foot, Emmanuel earned their respect. His new friends sometimes used their lunch money to rent bikes. Would Emmanuel be able to join them? His friend Godwin pushed him fast so he could balance. Over and over again, Emmanuel fell hard, but finally, he rode. When Emmanuel was 13, Mama Comfort got very sick. She could no longer sell vegetables at the market, and Emmanuel's sister and brother were too little to work. He would have to support them. Against his mother's wishes, Emmanuel snuck out and boarded a midnight train to the bustling city of Accra, 150 miles away, alone. He didn't know it then, but it would be 2 years before he saw his family again. Emmanuel arrived full of hope. There were so many people, but no one would hire him. Shopkeepers and restaurant owners told him to go out and beg like other disabled people did. Emmanuel refused. Finally, a food stand owner offered him a job and a place to live. When Emmanuel wasn't serving drinks, he kept busy shining shoes. He earned money and sent it home. One morning when Emmanuel went to buy shoe shining supplies, the shopkeeper thought he was there to beg and scolded him. Insulted, Emmanuel slammed his money down on the counter. The shopkeeper apologized, but Emmanuel would never forget. When Mama Comfort grew sicker, Emmanuel went home to be with her. From her bed on Christmas Eve, she told her son, "Be respectful, take care of your family, don't ever beg, and don't give up." By the next morning, Emmanuel's beloved mother was dead. He was heartbroken, but he knew her last words had been a gift. He would honor them by showing everyone that being disabled does not mean being unable. It was a big dream, but Emmanuel had a plan. Emmanuel had a sharp mind, a bold heart, and one strong leg. All he needed was a bike. At first, no one would help him. They thought his plan to bicycle around Ghana was impossible. Then Emmanuel wrote to the Challenged Athletes Foundation, all the way in San Diego, California. They sent him a bike, plus a helmet, shorts, socks, and gloves. Emmanuel started training for the long ride. He persuaded the king of his region to give him a royal blessing. He went door to door asking for additional support. Finally, he hired a taxi to follow him with drinking water, a camera, and his best friends. Then Emmanuel tied his right leg to the bike's frame, jammed his left foot into a flip-flop attached to the pedal, and rode. Emmanuel pedaled through the bustling city of Accra. He pedaled through rainforests, over rolling hills, and across wide, muddy rivers. He pedaled past oudum forests and plantain farms, and through the market city of Kumasi. He pedaled as trucks roared past on the narrow highways and wild animals stalked his thoughts. He pedaled through vast grasslands and into the ancient city of Tamale. He rode up, down, across, and around his country, proudly wearing the colors of its flag, on a shirt printed with the words, "The Pozo," or "The Disabled Person." Along the way, Emmanuel talked to those with physical challenges and those without, to poor farm workers and wealthy landowners, to religious leaders, government officials, and reporters. He wanted everyone to see him and his disability. He wanted everyone to hear him and his message. The farther Emmanuel rode, the more attention he got. Children cheered. Able-bodied adults ran or rode along with him. People with disabilities left their homes and came outside, some for the very first time. The young man once thought of as cursed was becoming a national hero. He completed his astounding journey, pedaling south to the sea and back up to Accra, nearly 400 miles in just 10 days. But Emmanuel's success goes even further than that. He proved that one leg is enough to do great things, and one person is enough to change the world. And he says, in this world we are not perfect. We can only do our best. Wow. Emmanuel is such an inspiration to all of us. One person can change so much in the world, no matter the challenge, no matter the disability. It takes integrity, though, being honest, true to yourself, and having the courage to rise up and chase your dream. If you're someone living with a disability, don't let it get you down. Dig deep. Find the strength that is within you to rise up and lead the world. You are born amazing. Have a great day, dragons, and I will see you 2, 3, 4. It's a beautiful day on Dragon Drive, a beautiful day for a dragon. Would you breathe fire? Could you breathe fire? It's a neighborly day on this Davis school, a neighborly day for Davis. Would you breathe fire? Could you breathe fire? I have always wanted to meet a dragon just like you. I've always wanted to be in a school just this cool. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you breathe fire? Could you breathe fire? Won't you be my dragon? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my dragon?